I'll wait until everybody gets in here. Hey. What's up, Mike? Oh. So you think this emergency broadcast system thing is going to be a test? Homeland Security is supposed to have one. I don't believe with it. I don't believe it at all. But what do you think about it? Truthfully, yeah, I know. That's what I keep saying. Everybody keeps ignoring me. And they say, oh, sorry, you're dramatic. That's just being dramatic. No. I have this feeling that this whole Homeland Security test thing that everybody's popping out on, they're supposed to happen today, on October, this year, or this month especially, instead of being October, it's going to be like, oh, it's going to be scary. Let's put it that way. It's going to be scary. I'm afraid that nobody knows, and nobody even waking up and actually noticing that it's going to happen. I don't know. I don't know. It's just nothing good. Nothing good. I knew when we had that full blood moon, I knew that was the start of something evil occurring. I don't know, I had that feeling. Yeah, but see, the more we try to get people involved or try to explain to them, we're trying to be dramatic and think evil things and stuff like that. No, that's why we're here, is to warn people of what's coming. That's why God sent us as messengers and stuff like that. Tell people, warn them. So they were like having this national, they said it will go on for 30 minutes. What? Have you heard of it? Of the what you call it? Whatever that's called, the Homeland Security putting that national thing up on, I don't know. See? Then why are they, have you ever heard of anything other than like Amber Alert or Silver Alert, stuff like that? But now it's going to be a national, what do you call it? Homeland Security alert. Supposedly the president is putting out one today. I don't know when. I just know it's supposed to be October 3rd. It was supposed to be before that. It was supposed to be in September, but they switched it to the 3rd of October. Now come on now. And it's supposed to keep going for 30 minutes, saying that it's not a test. I don't know. I don't know. Makes me think, I've seen so many videos of people talking about it. One of the sisters was talking about it. At 2:18, yeah, for 30 minutes though? That's a long time. 30 minutes for that to keep going, for your phone to keep vibrating and going off like that? Well, I warned my parents about it. Asked them. They asked me questions that I couldn't answer on why they're doing that. I don't know why they're doing that. I really don't know why they're doing that. I don't. Maybe it's just a test to see if it, I don't know. I heard in many visions I've had where it said it wasn't a test. It would be awesome, yeah. I'm ready to go home. Because I'm tired of living in this wicked-ass world. I really am. Every time I turn around, there's somebody getting hurt or people talking evil to each other. I don't know. It's weird. I'm not used to that. When I was a kid, there wasn't stuff like that. Or maybe I wasn't paying attention. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I haven't made a video in a while because I haven't had very many visions, but that one, the whole thing about the emergency broadcast from Homeland Security, I already seen it and it wasn't a test. In my vision, it wasn't a test. It did not say this is a test of the emergency broadcast system. No, it says this is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. That's how it said. Just like they said they faked pushing the button in Hawaii. No, they didn't. They don't want to warn the people of America because they don't want to start a panic. I actually believe that. I'm in my backyard because this is where I had my last vision. I'm sitting right there by that tree. And they was coming over here from the west. So yeah, I still say it doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right because in my vision, I seen it saying this is not a test of the emergency broadcast. I did not see this is a test. No, I seen this is not a test, and I can see people coming out of their house, and looking with their phones in my vision, looking with their phones up in the air, and I'm like, okay, this is it. That's all I could think about in my vision. This is it. It's time. We're ready to go home now. I just have this feeling it's not a test. They're just saying that. Okay, I understand there's like amber alerts and silver alerts for people and stuff like that. But now they're having a Homeland Security thing today. It's gonna cause something. It's gonna cause something. Something's gonna happen. I just know it. I have it feeling. I know it's. I shouldn't say it's gonna be bad because it really is gonna be bad. People have no idea, and they're gonna be so shocked. And I can see people freaking out in that vision because them saying it's not a test. And I seen the invasion. I seen that one like it was happening, which was kind of scary because I never had those before. Last time I had one I was like 7, I think. 7 years old. Yeah, because he's warning us. Jesus is warning us. Some of them are coming out with like news feeds and stuff like that. No, this is real stuff. This is not going to be a laughing joke matter. And now China's thinking about making going against God and stuff. I don't understand why they're doing that. Is that the whole beginning of the Antichrist kind of pop out and say, oh, let's prosecute Christians? You know what? We was already gone. Just the good ones, the ones that believe with all their heart and have faith in Jesus, going to be the ones who go first. And then they're going to leave the wicked ones down here to see what's going to happen after that. I've already seen it in the vision. In World War III, we would already be gone before that happens. I don't know. I just have that feeling this is October, man. I don't know what date, though. I don't know what day. I can't tell you what day. I would never say dates, ever. I just know that people are not ready. And I I can't sit there and make them choose, you know. That is just not me. That's not the person I am. But I just can't believe people are not going to be, they're going to be so surprised. They're not even going to, and you know, I get up every day, I force myself to get out of bed. I seen it, and then I walk around and, man, I haven't really been out, Mike, I haven't been able to go to sleep and sleep very well. Like, you know, like, I'm on edge. And everybody's like, so Shar, why are you so dramatic? Man, because when Jesus wants you to tell people, warn people, and they don't listen, and they don't listen to you, but then they want to know why, how'd you know about all this? Well, Jesus warned us, and not just in the scriptures. I don't know a lot about the Bible, didn't know a lot about Jesus, but after my daughters at 4 years old started having visions of Jesus, it's like when she started, I started. That's when I knew that something was going to happen. Something bad was going to happen. So when we had that red blood moon, the last one I seen, I was like, wow, this is it. Trouble's coming. And nobody can stop it. And with all these tsunamis and earthquakes, and I just know that when we start squabbling, like I keep sending those videos of Jesus coming back and the earth moving and stuff like that, it's going to be way worse. See? Wow. That one vision that I had with the Russians, but that wasn't the Russians, it was the UN. It was the UN that was doing the helicopters, the Black Hawks, and all the new things. And I seen that, and I was crying in my sleep. I was praying in tongues. I was praying on my knees. I was getting back up, still praying, crying, because my family was like looking at me like, Char, what is it? I couldn't even speak. All I could speak was in tongues. And I was like, that was the Holy Spirit on me while I was asleep. It wanted me to know what's coming. And then me warning people, I get so upset. I'm like, don't you not see the signs? Can you not? How can you not know? When people have, Jesus gives us visions for a reason, a warning. He wants us, the real believers, and only 10% will go. That is so sad. That breaks my heart to think that way. That men had turned away from God. I just can't believe it. I just can't. I've seen Jesus in a vision where he was crying and very mad, but he was crying and hurt at the same time because of what's going on. And nobody else is seeing it. And I tell people, like, Mike, can you just like walk outside, and can you not feel the negativity outside? Can you not feel it? And how when people walk by you, I mean, I spoke to people and they start coughing. That's how I knew they wasn't. They start coughing, and I'm like, okay, why are they doing that? You know, because Pastor Paul Begley, and I listened to Grand Supreme, him, and he's more like a news person. But see me, I see who's who and who's really not, because that's part of my gift from the Lord. Yeah. Oh, this month everybody's like, what does that mean? Emergency broadcast thing going on. In my vision, I heard it saying this is not a test of the emergency broadcast system. Not this is a test. And it went on for a while, long while. Kept going. And I'm like, great. And I looked at my mother in my vision and I said, Mom, it's happening. And she's like, what do you mean it's happening? I said, it's happening. Like, now. What do you think, what do you think this is right now? What's going on? This is so crazy. Maybe, I can't make people listen. I can't make them listen. That's why Jesus gives you will to choose, but I keep telling them it's almost time. It's almost time's up, and people are not even it's gonna be too late. Well, I think my room, and it was like 8:35 in the afternoon. I was getting to go in my books and stuff like that, like I do every night. And then I started hearing harps playing. And I'm like looking around, I turned off my phone and I'm like, do I really hear those? Harps playing. I've never heard a harp. Ever. But yeah. I heard harps playing, which was very, very, I was blessed to hear the harps playing. I really was, because I had never seen anybody else, and I'm awake. That's what it is. I'm awake. It doesn't matter. Jesus doesn't care if you're awake or asleep. You'll still have them. I can just barely close my eyes and see something. Last time it was a bus. He was telling me to tell people, get on that bus. I don't know. I can't make people listen. But I can just ask them to pray about it. Pray about it. Lord will show you. Yeah, pray about everything. Doesn't matter what it is. I pray a lot. I pray before I leave my house. I pray in the middle of things. I don't know. In my rapture dream, I never seen snow on the ground, so, and it was awfully dark. And I posted up a video of Revelation Station I told him about the visions I've had. I've had these visions since May 7th of 2014. And the more closer we get, the more I have them openly. Like, when I'm awake and looking, it's like my eyes change or something, and I'm like looking like through his. I don't know. The Lord gives you vision, and it talks about it in the Bible. But I understand what he's coming from. I understand that he's hurt. I understand that people sin still to this day. They still sin. And they do it feels like he does get it whipped again and all that again, prosecuted again. That's how I felt in one of my visions. But that invasion of the planes and you was speaking of, yeah, I gotta admit that has to be that's confirmation. But see, mine was UN pretty much taking there was so many. The sky's clear. There was so many planes in the sky. I couldn't tell you if they were our people or somebody else. And then one of my visions, I laughed because of the UN saying that we're the good guys, knowing that it was a lie. I don't know. I just know that this whole emergency broadcast thing, I truly believe it is not what they're saying it is. It's just a test. I don't believe that. I really don't. I don't see how people are actually believing that. It's heartbreaking. And people are not saved, and they're not trying to get people to get baptized or stuff like that. I understand that. But the Lord he sees what's in our heart. I've seen many visions of him. And he sees us. I came out of the bathroom. I turned around and I seen his Jesus' face sitting. And I looked at him. I said, Lord, I tried. I tried to tell them. I tried to warn them for years. I said, I didn't know what else to say to him because I came back in my room. But when I heard those harps playing, I knew that he had sealed the last one. Welcome back. So Damian Davis, I'm looking at, yeah. So, and one of my other friends, I've watched her besides Pastor Paul Bakley. I wanted to know about her, if she's been having attacks and stuff like that from Satan and stuff. You know, and I've been praying about a lot of people. And either some of them don't believe in Jesus. I still pray for the ones that do believe in Jesus, you know. But this whole thing about the emergency broadcast thing, it's got me dumbfounded because I just had a vision of that couple months ago, and it was so vivid, so loud, and hearing bomb noises afterwards. I was hearing that, you know, that just that kind of got to me, and I knew as soon as I said Homeland Security thing, I knew right then. I said, dang, Lord, you know when to warn people. And you know, I try to warn people and make videos and stuff like that when I can. It's just it's getting so close. It's getting so close, and these people don't understand how important this is. I think so, because in my vision, Mike, I heard this is not a test of the emergency broadcast system. This is, and it came over and over. Near that, I can hear that. I started praying. I said, okay, Lord, if this is for sure for you, from you, you know, please let me know. Which he did. And I'm like, oh, Lord, they don't know, Lord. How do I warn them? And now they're having this emergency broadcast thing. That got me. I was like, it brought me back to that vision I had. I was like, wow. I couldn't believe it. I have a lot of, I listen to Mark, Pastor Mark, too. There's a couple of them. I don't listen to Stephen much, or Stevie, or whatever his name is. Like Marcus Rogers, I don't listen to him. There's a lot of other ones that I don't listen to because, to me, they're not Jesus filled. I can feel it from them, you know. So me, personally, I stay to myself. I pray a lot. I read my Bible when I can. I try not to think negative thoughts. I pray about it when I do, because of what's going on and people not seeing it, and start warning them, but they're not going to listen to you. It really wouldn't matter anyway. You know, they're not going to listen to you. And you could sit there and tell your whole family. I don't even think most of my family, and probably some other families too, I'm speaking of, probably don't believe in people getting visions and stuff. But it says it in the Bible. How can you... Got up and seen that emergency thing. I said, wow, for today, I mean, something seriously gonna happen. But in my vision, the Lord takes us before they even start all this. That's what I'm not understanding. They elect the ones that are supposed to be with Him. So I don't know. Or I just know that I pray about it. I pray about it a lot. And I'm praying that people do the research on it, because I think it's just another red flag for me. The whole, thing and whatnot. I think it's a whole red flag for me, because this whole doesn't sound right. That's what I was thinking. As soon as World War III starts, I think we do too. The people have came across me thinking that it was, they would take us right when the bombs drop. Because see, when I seen that vision, we didn't even get bombed yet. They were just attacking our guys that was in the air. So, yeah. So, I just know in that one vision I had, that was so vivid. It was so loud. It would not stop. And the bombing noises would not stop. So I knew we was at war, but I didn't know when. And I could hear it very well there. I even went outside thinking that it was, broadcast system. This is not a test. This is not a test. But I could hear the bombing noises. So I'm like, okay, and I was awake. That's what I'm saying. I was awake this whole time. And I'm like, can you guys hear that? And my mom's like, no. What are you hearing, sissy? And I said, bombing noises, like bombs. I keep hearing the emergency broadcast. This is not a test. It just keeps on. It's getting louder. It's not getting any, better. And she's like, well, pray. And I said, I did pray. I've been praying. It's still not going away. But to me, I can't even explain it. And I try to get people to listen, but you can't make people do anything. Jesus gave them will, strong will to believe whatever they wanted to. I just know that I'm ready to go home. I don't know about y'all. I'm almost up on 30 minutes. I really just pray about it. That's all I can say right now is pray. Pray that they would listen. Pray that they would see. I just know it was going to get bad. I just have that feeling. I'm so anxious to know. That's how anxious I am. I know it's bad. It's going to be bad. It's going to be terribly bad. We ain't going to have anything. We're lucky if we even be here, I don't know. I just know that you guys need to pray about it. When I have visions, I pray. I even pray in my visions. That's just so weird. I've never done that before either. But I just pray that everybody will listen and listen to what I'm saying, because when they said they was going to do that Homeland Security ban, I just don't understand why. I don't know. I don't know what to think at this point, because that vision was so vivid and it was real. And hearing all that, this is not a test, and now they're doing a test thing from home. No. They can't. This can't be happening. And it was so, man, I don't even know how to say it, explain it, because it was so real to me, the whole thing. And it breaks my heart that nobody knows. Nobody even listens. Nobody. I can sit there talk to him all day about Jesus and what I've seen and what he looked like. And
They don't have to believe me. But when they face him, and Jesus actually says to them who I was, then they'll listen. But I pray for y'all, and have a very blessed, happy Wednesday. Later.